So this is just a demo and isn't the real thing, but obviously, and it doesn't apply to the project I'm showing you, but I'm using OBS, Open Broadcast Studio, to record my video. I would start by running your code. So this is just quite a simple program that shows a login manager, and it shows how you can log into a system. Obviously, if I click login, it allows me into the system, and there we go. And basically you'll go through all the process of going through your application that you've developed. I would also possibly highlight some code, maybe in this instance talk about I've used some hashing algorithms, but the key stuff, really the group B and certainly group A stuff, you can briefly mention in your video by showing the code. You could also show your solution explorer here to the user to show all the files you've used and classes, etc, etc, and if there's any external files that you've used. If you've used a database, again you would show that. So yeah, basically you're showing your program off quickly, but the main thing to do is to show off your working system and it meets the objectives. So it may be worth, whilst you're doing this, having a copy of your objectives on the screen, just so you can refer to them. So this is the project that I've shared with you all at the very outset of this process, my analysis, and then going down to my system objectives, and I can talk to these smart objectives and how I've successfully implemented those into my final application. Yeah. Once you've done that, you need to generate a QR code for your video and put that into your final document. So I've created a section in this document here that I'm just finishing off for you, and here I'll put a QR code in here. You can obviously see I've done a little bit of testing. I've done one test. You guys will be doing a number of tests as appropriate, but don't go over the top, but just to prove it works. You don't have to test for every eventuality, and please, certainly with login systems as I've shown here, don't go over and over saying, and this user doesn't log in because they're not registered on the system, and this user can't log in. It's repetitive and almost pointless. I've also added some bits in about code. So yeah, put in your code in your technical solution. Make sure it's well annotated using good design techniques, variable names and that sort of thing. And something that I think is useful is you can put in a short, brief, if you want, highlight summary of the technical things you've used in your coded solution. So I hope that helps a little bit in the production of your final project, which is due shortly. Thank you.